she training to become a Christian? Was she training to be able to impress people like Charlie by just always having a Bible verse? Now she can't even get out a sentence without making it somehow a Bible verse or a holy in some degree. And there's something that registers to people as off about that. I want to know, who is her pastor's wife?
The internet is buzzing, and the drama is real, because Candace Owens just noticed something shocking about Erika Kirk's background, and it has fans and critics alike questioning everything they thought they knew. Social media is on fire with speculation, screenshots, and hot takes, and the story isn't slowing down. What Owens spotted is more than a minor detail. It's a revelation that could reshape public perception of Erika Kirk entirely. Sources say that Candace Owens, known for her sharp insight and fearless commentary, highlighted inconsistencies and mysterious gaps in Erika Kirk's personal and professional history. From a missing year of her life that she claims to have spent in spiritual training, to questionable claims about her CEO experience, her education, and even linguistic abilities, Owens' observations have sent the internet into a frenzy. Fans are digging deep, trying to piece together the real Erika Kirk behind the public persona, and every revelation seems to open another layer of mystery and intrigue. The tension escalates further when you consider Erika's connection to Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA. The timing of her spiritual year, her professional claims, and her sudden rise into public attention have led Owens to ask tough questions. Was her path fully transparent, or were parts of it curated to craft a specific image, and if so, why? Social media exploded as users tried to reconcile Erika's public persona with Owens' findings, creating heated debates, viral posts, and hundreds of reaction videos. And here's the kicker. Owens didn't just notice the inconsistencies. She laid them out in a way that forces everyone to question the narrative. Her commentary suggests that Erika's story is far more complex than anyone realized, intertwining faith, culture, public perception, and professional ambition. Fans are now dissecting every post, video, and interview, scrutinizing details that were once overlooked, from subtle slips in language to carefully curated social media imagery. The controversy doesn't stop there. Every revelation raises more questions. What exactly happened during Erika's missing year? Was her faith journey genuine or strategic? And how much of her background aligns with the claims she's made publicly? With Owens bringing these issues to light, the stakes have never been higher. And the next moves from Erika, her supporters, or even Charlie Kirk's circle could ignite the internet into a frenzy. Stay tuned, because in this video, we're diving deep into everything Candace Owens noticed, analyzing the gaps, the inconsistencies, and the shocking revelations that are forced fans, critics, and the public to rethink everything they know about Erika Kirk. You won't want to miss a single detail. Before we dive into what Candace Owens uncovered about Erika Kirk, it's essential to understand the full story, the players, and the context that made this revelation so explosive. This isn't just a casual observation. It's a window into Erika Kirk's life, her public persona, and the hidden layers that have captivated, puzzled, and now shocked her audience. Erika Kirk has built a public image that blends faith, ambition, and a connection to high-profile conservative figures. From her rise in Turning Point USA circles to her claimed spiritual retreats and leadership roles, her story seems carefully crafted to present an image of strength, dedication, and moral alignment. But as Candace Owens observed, there are cracks in the narrative. Details that raise serious questions about authenticity, transparency, and motive. First, let's discuss Erika's faith journey, which has been a central component of her persona. She reportedly spent an entire year in intensive religious training, guided by notable pastors including Greg Laurie and Don Clean, as well as the pastor's wife. The training was described as both spiritual and transformative, but its exact nature has remained unclear. Owens points out that this missing year has been a focal point of curiosity. Was it a genuine path of spiritual growth, or was it strategically timed to enhance her public credibility? The lack of publicly verifiable details has fueled speculation, and Owens' scrutiny brought it to the forefront. Next, Erika's cultural and linguistic background has drawn attention. With Lebanese heritage, Erika has occasionally referenced her background online, including moments where she appeared to speak or reference Arabic. Owens noticed that in viral clips, particularly one following Charlie Kirk's death, Erika whispered an Arabic phrase that many viewers found unexpected or inconsistent with her publicly demonstrated knowledge. This detail sparked discussions about whether Erika's cultural presentation aligns with her actual experience, or whether elements of her identity have been curated for public perception. Then there's Erika's professional history. She has claimed roles ranging from CEO of a company tied to Turning Point USA initiatives, to owning a clothing brand, to real estate ventures. Owens pointed out potential inconsistencies here, suggesting that Erika's public claims may exaggerate or embellish her real-world experience. Fans and social media sleuths began dissecting past press releases, LinkedIn profiles, and interviews, trying to reconcile her professional narrative with Owens' observations. Questions arose. Were her ventures truly as influential as claimed? Did her rise in the public sphere involve connections or endorsements that weren't fully disclosed? Adding to the intrigue is Erika's relationship with Charlie Kirk. Her alignment with him and the timing of her public rise raised further questions. Owens' analysis emphasized that Erika's faith journey, professional claims, and sudden visibility seemed to intersect with her association with Charlie Kirk in ways that may have been strategically advantageous but opaque to the public. Social media reactions were immediate. Fans debated whether Erika's persona was authentic or constructed to appeal to specific conservative audiences, and whether Owens' revelations exposed previously hidden motives. The stakes grew higher when considering public perception and social media amplification. Erika's persona was carefully curated, blending faith, ambition, and professional claims, but every viral clip, post, and snippet became fodder for speculation. Owens' observations brought new scrutiny, encouraging fans and critics to examine previously overlooked details. Gestures, linguistic inconsistencies, timing of career milestones, and even subtle social cues in her videos and photos. Every perceived discrepancy became a talking point, fueling heated discussions online. Owens' spotlight also touched on controversial aspects of Erika's spiritual and professional journey. Her intensive year of religious training, framed publicly as transformative and private, suddenly became a matter of public debate. Social media erupted with questions. Was the training legitimate? Who were the mentors? And what authority did they have? Were elements of her narrative exaggerated or strategically curated for personal or political gain? The public wanted answers, and Owens' revelations intensified the scrutiny. Fans and commentators also speculated about Erika's credibility and influence. Owens' insights raised questions about how Erika's personal history, faith, and professional trajectory intersect with her public influence in conservative circles. Was her rise due to genuine leadership and faith, or were there calculated elements designed to align her with high-profile figures and audiences? The discussion sparked a flurry of memes, reaction videos, and theory threads across TikTok, X, Instagram, and YouTube, further escalating public interest. Even minor details became significant. Owens highlighted moments where Erika's claims about education, professional roles, and cultural knowledge seemed inconsistent with public records or appearances. Every subtle slip, gestures, phrasing, or online interactions was magnified and analyzed by a community eager for insight. Fans began creating timelines, comparing public statements with leaked footage, and debating what was genuine versus what might be curated for narrative effect. Finally, the combination of faith, culture, and public image set the stage for explosive reactions when Owens made her observations public. Social media debates flared instantly, with some defending Erika as authentic and others questioning her motives. Memes, compilations, and YouTube breakdowns rapidly circulated, framing Erika as a mystery to be decoded. Owens' observations were the spark that set this frenzy ablaze. By now, the stage was perfectly set. Erika Kirk's faith, heritage, professional history, and alignment with Charlie Kirk had become the center of intense public scrutiny, with Candace Owens as the catalyst for viral discussion. Every detail, gap, and perceived inconsistency now carried weight. Fans, critics, and the media were all watching, waiting for the next revelation. The moment Candace Owens publicly highlighted the inconsistencies in Erika Kirk's background, the drama erupted instantly. Social media exploded with reactions, memes, and conspiracy theories. Clips of Erika's public appearances, Instagram posts, and statements were dissected frame by frame, while Owens' commentary added a new layer of scrutiny and tension. Suddenly, a story that was previously confined to speculation became a full-blown cultural event, with fans, influencers, and media outlets weighing in on every detail. The conflict begins with Erika's claimed spiritual year. Owens questioned the timing, duration, and influence of this private retreat, raising concerns about whether it was genuinely a year of religious transformation or a strategically curated narrative to elevate Erika's public persona. Fans immediately scoured the internet, comparing dates, events, and social media posts. Every photo, caption, and subtle reference became potential evidence of either authenticity or fabrication. Memes, TikTok compilations, and X threads exploded overnight, framing Erika's missing year as the central mystery fueling the controversy. Owens also scrutinized Erika's professional claims. She had described herself as a CEO, a business owner, and a rising figure in Turning Point USA circles. Owens pointed out gaps in the timeline and apparent inconsistencies in her resume, sparking debates about the legitimacy of her career history. Critics on social media dissected her LinkedIn profile, previous media appearances, and references to her clothing brand, questioning whether her public persona matched her actual experience. Fans debated, was Erika exaggerating for influence, or were the critics misinterpreting strategic storytelling? Then came the cultural and linguistic controversy. Owens noticed that Erika's public representation of her Lebanese heritage didn't always align with her demonstrated abilities. In viral video snippets, Erika allegedly whispered Arabic phrases following Charlie Kirk's public statements, prompting fans to ask, did she really know the language fluently, or was this a staged moment to reinforce authenticity and appeal to a specific audience? Social media erupted with speculation, analysis videos, and meme content, with hashtags like Erika Exposed and Faith or Fabrication trending within hours. The first twist escalated when social media users began to dig deeper into Erika's public statements and online presence. Fans noticed subtle contradictions in interviews, online posts, and videos about her education, professional work, and spiritual journey. Owens' observations framed these gaps as potentially intentional narrative shaping, which sparked heated debates about whether Erika's entire persona was curated for influence, visibility, or strategic alignment with Charlie Kirk. Reaction videos dissected micro-expressions, pauses, and phrasing, fueling a frenzy that made the story viral almost instantly. The controversy intensified when leaked text messages and private interactions allegedly surfaced. Screenshots circulated showing Erika discussing her faith training, professional ambitions, and association with Charlie Kirk in a way that seemed different from her public narrative. Fans analyzed timestamps, context, and phrasing, suggesting that parts of her story were exaggerated or carefully crafted for public appeal. Social media users compared these leaks to Owens' commentary, creating a layered drama that blurred the lines between fact, interpretation, and speculation. Public and media reactions fueled the drama further. Influencers on TikTok and YouTube uploaded hour-long breakdowns, comparing Owens' critique to Erika's public posts, videos, and interviews. Every detail, from gestures to micro-expressions to phrasing, was dissected and theorized about, creating a multi-platform frenzy. Reddit threads exploded with speculation, memes, and debates, while journalists analyzed the implications for Erika's credibility, public influence, and potential backlash. Fans were divided. Supporters defended Erika, arguing that Owens was overanalyzing and that any discrepancies were minor. Critics, however, painted her as a carefully constructed public persona, questioning motives, integrity, and authenticity. The debate escalated into a full-blown cultural conversation, with arguments about faith, heritage, personal branding, and public perception dominating social media. And just when the story seemed intense, Owens dropped another bomb. She hinted that Erika's alignment with Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA may have influenced the way her public narrative was presented. Fans speculated that Erika's faith, her professional claims, and even her public demeanor could have been strategically aligned to appeal to a specific political and social audience, intensifying the intrigue. Social media threads exploded with theories, memes, and reaction videos, each one amplifying the suspense. By the end of this first twist, Erika Kirk was under intense scrutiny. Candace Owens' observations, combined with leaked posts, public appearances, and social media analysis, had created a scenario where fans, critics, and journalists were all analyzing every detail, every gesture, and every statement. The narrative was no longer about Erika alone. It had become a cultural, social, and viral phenomenon, leaving audiences hooked and desperate for the next revelation. The cliffhanger? While Owens' observations had surfaced and social media was ablaze, Erika had not issued a public response. Every fan, influencer, and journalist was now speculating about how she would address the claims, whether she would clarify her story, or if she would escalate the drama further. The stage was perfectly set for the next explosive layer of controversy, leaving viewers on edge and demanding more. The moment Candace Owens' observations about Erika Kirk went viral, the drama exploded across social media, leaving fans, commentators, and media outlets scrambling to dissect every detail. What started as a critique quickly spiraled into a full-blown cultural phenomenon, drawing attention from online sleuths, journalists, and influencers who combed through Erika's past posts, interviews, and public appearances. Every gesture, every phrase, every Instagram story was now under intense scrutiny. The escalation began with viral video analysis. TikTok creators slowed down Erika's appearances, zooming in on facial expressions, hand gestures, and phrasing. They paired these clips with Owens' commentary, highlighting the missing year in Erika's spiritual journey, inconsistencies in her professional claims, and linguistic discrepancies related to her Arabic heritage. Fans instantly began debating, was Erika's narrative authentic, curated, or strategically crafted? Every small detail became fuel for speculation, and social media feeds were flooded with reaction videos, meme compilations, and long-form breakdowns. Then came the first shocking reveal. Leaked private messages allegedly between Erika and her mentors, colleagues, or associates. Screenshots circulated showing Erika discussing her faith training, her professional ambitions, and her public image in a way that seemed to contrast sharply with her public statements. Some messages hinted that aspects of her story may have been tailored to appeal to high-profile conservative figures, including Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA audiences. Fans immediately latched on to these leaks, analyzing timestamps, phrasing, and context to interpret hidden meanings. TikTok compilations replayed every message line by line, creating an obsessive frenzy of scrutiny and speculation. Social media reactions intensified. Hashtags like Erika exposed, faith or fabrication, and Owens reveals began trending globally. Reddit threads exploded with fans debating motives, authenticity, and possible consequences. Influencers uploaded videos analyzing body language, tone, and gestures, while YouTube commentators broke down Erika's interviews and posts to cross-reference Owens' claims. The narrative had become multi-platform, multi-layered, and impossible to ignore. The next shocking revelation came when fans noticed subtle inconsistencies in Erika's professional claims. Owens had pointed out gaps in her resume, CEO experience, and business ventures. Social media sleuths began comparing Erika's LinkedIn profile, past interviews, and public statements, noting discrepancies in dates, roles, and achievements. The speculation reached a fever pitch. Some claimed Erika's narrative had been strategically constructed, while others defended her, suggesting minor discrepancies were natural in a public life under intense scrutiny. Adding further fuel, Erika's cultural and linguistic presentation came under intense examination. Owens highlighted moments in which Erika appeared to reference Arabic heritage or use phrases inconsistently with her demonstrated fluency. Fans debated whether these were authentic glimpses into her heritage or performative gestures designed to enhance her public persona. TikTok and Instagram compilations amplified the debate, looping clips of Erika whispering, gesturing, or responding during interviews, and framing them as potential evidence of either authenticity or exaggeration. The media joined the frenzy. Headlines such as Candace Owens exposes Erika Kirk's background and leaked messages and public footage raised questions about Erika Kirk dominated feeds. Analysts debated the authenticity of her spiritual year, professional claims, and heritage presentation, emphasizing that these revelations raised questions about credibility, transparency, and public perception. News outlets highlighted Owens' observations as a catalyst, noting how they transformed an individual's biography into a viral public spectacle. Fans went further, creating detailed timelines and compilations, comparing public statements with leaked messages and social media posts. They debated the sequence of events, Erika's rise in visibility, and the potential role of Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA. The community was now actively reconstructing Erika's narrative, fueled by Owens' revelations and the flood of viral evidence. Memes, reaction videos, and discussion threads proliferated across every platform. Then came the most shocking escalation yet. Insiders hinted that Erika had privately begun preparing a response to the growing public scrutiny. Whether through statements, social media posts, or interviews, rumors suggested that a public response was imminent, designed to clarify or reshape her narrative. Fans speculated on the content, tone, and strategy, creating additional suspense and anticipation. Every leaked clip, deleted post, or cryptic story added tension, making the situation more dramatic and unpredictable than ever. By now, the story had evolved from a simple observation by Candace Owens into a viral, multi-layered controversy. Erika Kirk's missing year, professional claims, linguistic abilities, and association with Charlie Kirk were all being dissected, debated, and analyzed. Social media became the battlefield, with fans and critics acting as both judges and jury. Every new post or revelation had the potential to ignite further speculation and escalate the narrative. The moment Candace Owens' observations about Erika Kirk went viral, social media erupted into a frenzy. Every tweet, TikTok, Instagram story, and Reddit post dissected Erika's background, her public persona, and the so-called missing year of faith training. Fans, critics, and influencers alike jumped into the conversation, creating a perfect storm of speculation, debate, and viral content. The controversy had transformed Erika Kirk from a public figure into a puzzle the internet couldn't stop trying to solve. Fans immediately divided into factions. Some rallied behind Erika, defending her spiritual journey, professional claims, and public persona. Hashtags like "He support Erika" and "He faith is real" spread rapidly, with fans arguing that Owens' scrutiny was overly aggressive or unfair. Reaction videos praised Erika for her composure, suggesting that her public calmness in interviews and social media appearances demonstrated authenticity and strength. Meanwhile, critics pounced on every inconsistency that Owens highlighted. Hashtags like Erika Exposed and Owens Reveals trended as users dissected her LinkedIn, past interviews, and social media content. Every detail, from subtle gestures to phrasing in public videos, was analyzed as potential evidence that Erika had curated her persona strategically. TikTok compilations looped moments where Erika referenced her heritage, education, and professional ventures, framing them as either authentic expressions or deliberate narrative constructs. Influencers and content creators jumped on the story immediately. YouTube channels uploaded long-form breakdowns analyzing Erika's speech patterns, social media posts, and public appearances against Owens' critique. Instagram live streams featured commentary panels debating whether Erika's spiritual retreat was genuine or staged, and whether her professional claims matched documented achievements. Reddit threads exploded, with fans cross-referencing public statements and leaked text messages, piecing together a timeline of Erika's life to determine what was real and what was performed. Mainstream media outlets didn't stay silent either. Headlines like "Candace Owens calls out Erika Kirk's background, faith, heritage, and public persona under scrutiny," and leaked texts raised questions about Erika Kirk dominated feeds. Analysts framed the story as more than a personal controversy. It became a cultural and social media event, highlighting the intersection of faith, influence, and public perception. Media coverage amplified the story, ensuring that every nuance of Owens' observations and Erika's background became public property for debate and speculation. Fans went further, creating detailed timelines and analyses. Social media sleuths mapped Erika's spiritual year, professional milestones, and association with Charlie Kirk. They examined whether her public rise aligned with these milestones, or if gaps suggested curated narrative construction. TikTok videos and Instagram stories connected past interviews with leaked messages and Owens' commentary, generating viral threads with millions of views. The controversy even sparked engagement from other public figures. Analysts, influencers, and cultural commentators weighed in with reactions ranging from praise for Owens' investigative eye to defense of Erika's authenticity. These endorsements and critiques created a feedback loop of virality, further amplifying attention. Social media debate was relentless, with every deleted post, cryptic story, or ambiguous statement being scrutinized as potential evidence in the unfolding drama. As the story progressed, fans began speculating about Erika's next move. Would she clarify her narrative publicly? Would she respond directly to Candace Owens' observations? Or would further leaks and insider revelations continue to control the narrative? Every question created more tension, with social media engagement skyrocketing as users debated every possibility. The public and industry reactions had transformed a single observation into a sustained, multi-platform cultural phenomenon. By now, the narrative had reached a fever pitch. Fans, media, and influencers were analyzing every clip, post, and leaked message, interpreting them as evidence or counter-evidence in a story that was part celebrity drama, part cultural debate, and part viral spectacle. The story had escalated beyond Owens' initial commentary, taking on a life of its own and setting the stage for the final twist and cliffhanger, where the next explosive revelation could change everything. Just when the internet thought it had pieced together Erika Kirk's story, a new revelation dropped, sending shockwaves through social media, fan forums, and mainstream commentary. Sources claim that previously unseen text exchanges, social media interactions, and insider statements emerged, shedding light on Erika's private year of religious training, her professional claims, and even her public persona. Candace Owens' observations were just the beginning. The new details deepened the mystery and amplified the drama. The first shocking twist came with alleged private messages showing Erika reflecting on her faith year and discussing her public image strategy with mentors and associates. These texts suggested that some aspects of her public narrative, including her business roles, spiritual growth, and public appearances, were carefully curated to appeal to high-profile conservative audiences, including Turning Point USA followers. Fans immediately jumped into analysis mode, comparing these private messages to public statements and social media posts, trying to determine what was authentic and what was staged. TikTok and Instagram exploded with reaction compilations, memes, and theories, each dissecting every line and gesture. Next came the cultural and linguistic shocker. Video clips surfaced where Erika allegedly whispered or referenced Arabic phrases in contexts that appeared inconsistent with her previous public demonstrations of language ability. Fans debated fiercely. Was Erika truly fluent, or were these moments performative, meant to enhance her credibility and exoticize her persona for the public? Social media speculation reached fever pitch, with hashtags like Erika Exposed, Faith or Fisha, and Candace Calls trending worldwide. Every subtle detail, from hand gestures to facial expressions, was analyzed as potential proof of narrative construction or authenticity. Meanwhile, professional inconsistencies became more pronounced. Owens had already questioned Erika's CEO experience, business ventures, and academic background, but leaked messages suggested that Erika had discussed coordinating public appearances, brand alignment, and influence-building strategies with her mentors. Fans speculated that her trajectory had been deliberately planned for maximum visibility and public impact, sparking debates about ethics, transparency, and authenticity. Media outlets jumped on the revelations immediately. Headlines like "New Leaks Deepen Questions About Erika Kirk's Background," "Candace Owens Sparks Viral Debate Over Faith, Career, and Persona," and "Insider Messages Suggest Strategic Narrative," crafting dominated feeds. Analysts discussed the implications. How could Erika reconcile her spiritual claims with public persona, and how might these revelations affect her influence, credibility, and associations with prominent conservative figures? Fan reactions were intense and polarized. Supporters praised Erika for navigating the scrutiny while maintaining composure. Critics argued that every new leak confirmed suspicions of curated identity. Influencers and content creators uploaded breakdowns, reaction videos, and meme compilations dissecting the private messages, body language, and social media interactions. Every deleted post, cryptic story, or subtle nod became a talking point, feeding the viral frenzy. And then came the ultimate cliffhanger. Insiders hinted that Erika might release a public statement or video addressing the controversy, potentially reshaping the narrative entirely. Social media speculation soared. Would she defend herself, clarify her story, or escalate further? Every fan, journalist, and influencer was waiting on edge, knowing that the next move could change public perception forever. The story had escalated into a multi-layered scandal, intertwining faith, culture, professional claims, and strategic public persona. Candace Owens' observations were only the spark. The new revelations had created a wildfire of curiosity, debate, and speculation, leaving the audience desperate for the next development. The stage was set for a dramatic resolution, but the resolution had not yet arrived. One thing is clear: Erika Kirk's story is far from over. The leaked messages, cultural inconsistencies, and professional scrutiny have created a viral, ongoing narrative, and the next revelation could shake public perception, fan loyalty, and media narratives to the core. Fans, observers, and commentators are all holding their breath, anticipating the next explosive move in this scandal. Now that you've seen all the revelations, leaked messages, and Candace Owens' observations about Erika Kirk, it's time for you to weigh in. What do you really think is going on behind the public persona? Is Erika being genuine about her faith journey, professional claims, and cultural background? Or has she been curating a strategic narrative to appeal to conservative audiences? Drop your thoughts in the comments because we want to hear your take. If this story shocked you, smash that like button and share this video with friends who love a deep dive into viral celebrity drama. Trust me, they'll want to see every clip, every leaked message, and every moment dissected by experts and fans alike. This isn't just gossip. It's a high-stakes story of public perception, social media scrutiny, and cultural influence, and everyone is talking about it. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications because the story isn't over. Erika Kirk's response or any new leaks could drop at any moment, and we'll be here to cover it. The next episode promises more shocking revelations, insider insights, and social media show explosions that will keep you on the edge of your seat. And here's the question that has everyone debating online. Do you believe Erika's spiritual year was authentic, or was it strategically timed for public visibility? Are her professional claims true or exaggerated? And how much do Candace Owens' observations actually reveal versus what is speculation? Comment your theory below, and the best takes might get featured in our next video. Remember, in today's viral celebrity world, timing, perception, and public narrative are everything. Erika Kirk's story, combined with Owens' spotlight, has turned into a multi-layered cultural event, and the next revelation could change public perception, fan loyalty, and social media conversation overnight. Stay tuned, stay engaged, and keep your eyes on this story, because the next twist could drop at any moment and you won't want to miss it.